Hey, how you doing? My name is Jared. I'm going to teach you how to play my version of Rodeo Clowns by Jack Johnson. As you can see, I'm a little bit of a Jack Johnson fan, so I know how to play a good amount of his songs, but this is one that I've only seen one tutorial on YouTube for, and the way he played it wasn't the way I play it, and I actually learned how to play it. I have the songbook, and then I watched Zach Warren. He's a Jack Johnson guitarist on YouTube, and he does a pretty good version of it. So you can check his out and then use my tutorial, and maybe you should be able to kind of extrapolate what goes on. So I'm going to teach you the intro, then the verse and the chorus. And the verse and the chorus are pretty much the same chords, they're just in a different rhythm pattern. But the way I play the intro, I'm going to play it through real quick, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. So and then hopefully with some practice you'll be able to do it a little bit better than I did. So we start out, we're going to be barred on the D, G, and B strings on the 9th fret. We're going to have our middle finger on the 11th fret of the D. So we're going to go down and hit those 3 notes. And then we're going to take our middle finger and hit the 10th fret of the B, 12th fret of the B, 10th fret of the B, and then a hammer on and off. And then we're going to go, after that hammer on and off, we're going to put our middle finger up there on the 10th fret of the D string. So then it comes down to the 10th fret of that B string again. We're going to play those 3 notes and then pull off our middle finger and come back up those notes. After that, we go to where we have the 9th fret of the G and B. I'm going to do my middle and ring finger on that, and then I'm going to put my pointer finger on the 8th fret of the D. So it goes. Then I'm going to get this little shape right here, which is going to be middle finger on the 7th fret of the D, pointer finger on the 6th fret of the G, ring finger on the 9th fret of the B. After I play those, I'm going to take my pointer finger, go down and hit the 7th fret of the B. So it goes 7th fret of the B, 6th fret of the G, 7th fret of the D. So it's like this. And I'm going to take those 2 fingers and slide them down a half step. So I'll be at the 6th fret of the D and the 5th fret of the G. And then I'm going to take this on the 9th fret of the B, and I'm actually going to slide it down to the 7th. And slide up from the 4th into the 5th. So I'm going to adjust and see, play that a little bit slower and see if you can catch it all. And if you have any questions, just send me a reply or send me a post or something, and I'll go over it a little bit better if there's a part that I'm not saying clearly here. So slowly, okay, so that slide in there puts you in the right position for the first chord. The first chord is going to be a C sharp minor chord, actually a C sharp minor 7 chord, and that is, you have a bar on the 4th fret. Your root note is going to be that C sharp right there on the A string, and then an A minor 7 shape just slid down into that. So you're going to have 4, 6, 4, 5, 4. The next chord is going to be an F sharp 7, and that's going to be basically that minor 7 shape, both of your fingers shifted up 1, so it's like an E7, slid down with a bar on the second string. And then that shape slid to the 5th fret. It's going to be an A7. And that same shape slid down to the 4th fret, which is the G sharp 7. So the strum pattern is going to be down, up, chuck, up, 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 down, up, down. Down, up, chuck, up, down, up, down. And you can do that chuck sound a couple different ways. You can either relax the string, or you can use your hand and hit, and rest your palm on the strings as you're hitting it. So another thing I do when I play is I actually try to pluck the bass string. So that's the verse, and then the chorus is going to be the same chords switched in order, and you're going to do half the rhythm. So instead of playing down, up, chuck, up, down, you're going to split them in half. So it'll go. So I'm playing that C sharp minor 7 for the first part of that rhythm pattern, and after I chuck, I shift up to this G sharp 7. So I'm going to go to the F sharp 7. So I'll do it real slow again, real quick. So. Shift over there, so. And that rhythm pattern, if you're into Jack Johnson, it's almost a must that you learn that rhythm pattern, because Flake, almost all of his songs have that rhythm pattern, and Flake is the first one I can think of, but there's tons of them. So I think that about covers it. Just those 4 chords, understanding that it's a C sharp minor 7, F sharp 7, A7, G sharp 7, and that little intro I taught you. And if anybody has any questions and you need me to go over that intro or do another video on it, just let me know, because I'm kind of new at this. And while I'm doing a lesson, I'd like to give a shout out to Marty Schwartz. He's pretty much who taught me everything, and Aaron Tomberlin. Those are the guys to go see if you have any beginner guitar needs. I've been taking lessons for about 2 years, and they've taught me almost everything I know, so always a shout out to them. So take care and good luck.